Rahman. Mustafizur Rahman. 7 matches, 11 wickets for him in his DP World ILT20 career. Just a little hand on that. Is that Nisham, I think? It's got a little left fingertip. Go away for a couple. Gulf Giants have been the best side from a run rate point of view in the power play. And that's been courtesy of either Pathum Nissanka or Gurbaz. That I think only one game they've got going together, but in every game it's either been one or the other. They have lost 12 wickets though in the power play, which is up there, 15 the most. My Emirates have lost the least with just 7, and they're going at 9 and over on average through the tournament in the power play. Pace off.
Good delivery, just an off cut, and he got it really full. So Wince couldn't react off the pitch. Good bowling.
Past Salam Kheel at short third and away down to the boundary for 4. It's a big ticket for number 499. A big, dream bigger. It is 499 in the tournament.
Good placement there from Wince. It's been a good start to the power play. 9 deliveries down, 20 on the board.
So all the Sri Lankan players have been called back. Highly sought after. Baz's first look at Mustafizur. Interesting that he's already gone to a couple of slow balls with the new ball. It's probably understanding the nature of the surface a little bit.
Yeah, just keep them guessing, mix it up. Again, the Fizz with so much experience. Gurbaz though doing really well in that first over, using his feet to get to the pitch of the ball, and 2 massive sixes.
Pulls this one, and far enough as well. He gets plenty on it. Up onto Shark Bank. 6 more, his third. 27 without loss after 2. Haider Ali. Straight up, might have success as well. First ball for the spinner. Mustafizur Rahman with the catch, and Haider Ali, oh, he's on one. Early doors. Settle down, son.
It just seems that there's no love lost between the two of them over there. Going by the shot that Gurbaz played, just want to smack it out of Abu Dhabi. Good catch by the Fizz, eyes on the ball, hands in the right place. And then the celebration. Oh, big one. Big one.
Just wonder if Omar Zaya is now set. The seam coming back in has been his weakness through the tournament so far.
Oh, my goodness. He makes batting look so easy, James Vince.
And he's a tall man, James Vince. Sort of sometimes you might not think that from a top order opening batter. He's a good 6'4" and change. Just gets on top of the bounce as well as anyone. Beautifully timed and placed. The off cutter from the fizz, but he was all over it.
Way too short. More emotions in that delivery than anything else. Mustafizur to have very quick hands to execute that type of stroke. Is that a nick? Is that a nick? There was a sound. The wicketkeeper was confident, and so too the umpire. Ghazi Sohail with the finger going up just confirms that the partnership is broken.
Yeah, it was a healthy sound. And I think everybody knew it, even James Vince. Might have been right at the toe end of the bat. It was the off cutter. Right down towards the bottom. Healthy edge. Shayan Jungir. First said he didn't really hear it, but it sees the end of Vince. Skipper goes 115 for 4.
Calmez from Barbados in the West Indies. Awful strike off the ball. It's not the best of tournaments so far. We'll have to get going straight away.
I've said this often, Darren, and we talk about it a lot. The middle order is at times the toughest place to bat in T20 cricket. You could be in early enough because your team's in trouble in the power play. You come out, there's not a lot of overs left, and you've got to throw the bat at it. It's not a position he's overly accustomed to batting either. We see him so often at the top of the order.
And many in the West Indies will know of his background coming from Barbados. Served the diet of pace, likes the ball to come on. He's here because of this. Just a slow delivery going across the right-handed Vince. Didn't pick the pace, so clearly deceived on that occasion. And a little bit of grip too, so there's a secret maybe for the Giants when they bowled second.
And also the fact that Vince was looking to go leg side. If he's looking to hit that over cover, extra cover, if he gets an edge, it's probably a thicker edge that goes wide of the keeper.
Done! How often we see this in cricket? When one wicket falls, the other follows straight away, and that is exactly what has happened here.
Yeah, and it was just a nothing defensive shot from Omarzai. Just not a lot of conviction, slower ball, and just look at the angle of the bat. It's always going in one direction off the angle of that bat. There's just no conviction in that defensive shot at all. Good innings from Omarzai, but it comes to an end. Back to back for the Capitals. He goes for 43, 116 for 5.
The signal now confirms that Sean Dixon will be the super sub. For a while we were thinking it was Liam Dawson. They've gone for Sean Dixon. Of course, 34 years of age, England international, with a chance to express himself as we close off this first innings. Lachlan Tucker, the man being subbed. What a delivery! More grip from the Fizz. And he's taken the third wicket now in this, his comeback over.
Should have gone with Dawson. Dixon. That is a beautiful delivery. It really is. It's another slower ball, pitched perfectly, turned away, clips the top of off. Not sure many could have done better, to be honest. Fizz didn't even know it had hit the top of off stump. And super sub comes and goes very quickly. Dixon out, very first ball, 116 for 6 now.
Moment to capture. Marker there now to prevent a hat-trick for mustafizur Rahman. Haven't seen one in the history of this tournament. Will we see one today? We've seen a couple beauties already from the Fizz. Last ball of this, the 14th. Here's Fizz on a hat-trick. And just getting a bit of bat on that one to prevent Fizz from excelling with 3 in the over. End of the 14th, 116 for 6.
In just over 3 hours, we've got action that continues. Remember, it's Super Sunday, and it's the top of the table clash. Number 1 play number 2. The Vipers take on the My Emirates. Both teams looking good. If the My Emirates can topple the table toppers, they will be right up there on points as well. Big appeal. Has that struck him in front? Maybe just on height. Fizz is asking, looking around for his captain's support. All right then. A TV umpire, Paul Wilson, a busy man.
LBW review, given not out on field. It's a fair delivery, just checking split screen now. Roll this through, there's a gap there on the left-hand side before it hits the pad. Yes, there's no bat involved. We can go through the ball tracking when it's available, please. Ball tracking coming up now. Pitching outside off, impact is outside the line of off stump, so the review was lost. You can stay with your not out decision, Ghazi. Let you know when you're on screen. Signal now.
Correct decision. Impact was outside the off stump. Review lost this time though. None left for the Capitals.
Important to over this. Mustafizur Rahman still has 1 more. Waqar Salam Khail had a bit to say. What do you think about that one? There was something about you text me and I'll let you know later. Good work on the fence just to keep that ball in. Elias deploy a couple of runs. Oh, what an over from Mustafizur Rahman. 3 important wickets. Important ones are the wins. Omar Zai and Sean Dixon, who came in as the sub, couldn't really impact. It's the way he bowls his slow ones. It's almost like a Muralidharan in action. There's an exaggerated roll of the wrist. Looking for the full straight block hole delivery, but it has been dealt with. Just a touch, pull in.
Excellent shot. Was it the slot? But he said that so nicely through the offside.
Sanka is now obviously not available for any further part in the tournament. In that top 3. Likes to hang on the back foot. Anything short. He's got enough muscle to put it away, but also off the front foot. Just clears the front leg. So anything full and straight has to be very deep into the crease. Well, James Vince at the toss said that there's a few things that they'd like to make better in terms of doing the good things that are working for them for slightly longer. Batting also, they feel they lose their way in the middle phase of the game and not able to finish well. And in that, now that Nissanka's gone, how they rejig that batting order was Gurbaz and Vince. Maybe if Mayers can slot up with Gurbaz, Vince can come one drop and everybody else then slots around. Moeen Ali was promoted at one drop this afternoon. That didn't come off. There's a few things now, but more importantly today, they need these 2 important points. Getting 4th on that table. Great backward point and a deep sweeper on the offside fence. This is really top stuff. Not so much from Shayan Jahangir behind the stumps. With the slow one coming, the action which he bowls it's always going to go away from the keeper. And Shayan Jahangir, you'd imagine, has made a mess of this.
They're giving us runs, so slide edge. And you're right, just Shayan Jahangir just not getting his hands in the right position over there.
.11 from the 5. The Giants 145 for 6. .66 off 47. Slashed away. This one should be another one. No. Oh my. Not many go down by the president, but this one probably the simpler ones that have ever gone.
You're catching confidence of the president a little low at the moment because he dropped 2 the other night as well. They dropped 7 in that game. This again should have been caught.
It should be just the one. If my memory serves me right, bro, they dropped 7 catches in that game. That is one thing the Capitals can look at.
I'll tell you what. The fact that they dropped 7 catches in that game, we had to put out a masterclass from Darren Ganga.
Yep, that's another one that goes. Jordan Cox with the throw, Ayan Afzal Khan with the sprint back to the dugout. Unable to complete that second run, looking to pick up as many as they can, the Giants here in the final over.
Yeah, clever cricket to throw it at the striker's end. Easy run out. Ayan Khan goes for 3, 155 for 8.
Field moves across, heavily dominate on the offside. 2 men close in. Got to push through, run through. The fizz got a hit, the fizz does hit. Capitals are now fizzing in the middle, and they can afford to because they have the opposition now 9 down.
And you've got to say the Giants innings has fizzled out. Nine down now for the Giants. Haider Razak goes for 0. It's 155 for 9.
For 9, the Gulf Giants. They were put into bat. Mustafizur Rahman with the ball. They've called for 2. We'll have to sprint back. There should be another one, and it is. Gulf Giants have been bundled out for 156 with 1 ball to spare. This confirmation, clean take from Shayan Jahangir. Marker there. His chapter with the bat closes for 12. 156 on the board, bro. Just feel they're a little bit under.
We're thinking this will be about 15 to 20 short.
One too many lines find themselves done with 1 ball to spare. 156. The fizz was brilliant. In his second over, came up and picked up the wickets of James Vince, Azmatullah Omarza and Sean Dixon all in 1 over.